All right, my name is Isaac, and my project is going to be on the immunization rates in Ashland, Oregon. So my health topic today is going to be about immunization rates and vaccines in Ashland. My priority population is going to be kids in Ashland, Oregon, specifically in schools recognized by the school district. And my health promotion program is intended to increase the vaccination rates in the city. So all this information I have here is all from the CDC. A sudden halt of immunizations will lead to drastic epidemics from forgotten diseases of the past. So if nobody vaccinated anymore, some diseases that you probably haven't heard of from way long ago would probably start coming back. Vaccine preventable diseases still take the lives of 42,000 adults and 300 children each year. So diseases that could have been prevented from just giving a vaccine have actually killed people when they could have prevented it. It's also better to prevent a disease, than to treat it after it occurs. And then vaccines also create immunity, and immunizations protect future generations. So if everyone together immunizes, it's safer that way. It creates herd immunity. And then also vaccines defend against infections that may cause pneumonia, meningitis, and cancer, which are all not good things. And so I have this little clip here from PBS, and I will play a portion of it.
CDC has discovered certain communities where
It's actually funny. I'm on the track team, and I was talking to one of my teammates today, and he actually said he got tetanus when he was younger. He almost died from tetanus, which we all thought was kind of crazy. Okay. 95%. We have this. I have this in big bold letters because this is the precedent that the state of Oregon has set, that they want all school districts to have their children in school to have 95% of all their immunizations. 95% of them have all their immunizations. And so if we can take a look here at the Ashland School District website, these are what the immunization rates look like here. So the highest is Bellevue, which is 83%, and that's still 12% under the state of Oregon's 95%. Some of them are really low, like Willowwind, 45%, 62% measles. John Muir has 55% measles. Even some of these other like polio, only 83% Hellman, 80% Ashland High School, So in Ashland High School, it's pretty low too, 71% for the whole school. So you can see why PBS chose to come to Ashland and film. That was about 10 years ago, I'm pretty sure. All right. So to recap, not having any immunization jeopardizes herd immunity. In 2019, the United States had the highest number of confirmed measles cases since 1992, and it's vital to prevent potential future outbreaks. Some questions to think about is why is the non-medical exemption rate so high? In the school district is 20%. And also, can families afford to immunize? I was looking at the U.S. Census, and Ashland, Oregon is actually double the national poverty rate. So some questions I'd ask is, what is your average household salary? Which immunizations do the children have? What are your views on vaccines? And then I'd also ask some general knowledge questions about vaccines. And I would email the parents of each household. So goals and objectives. My mission statement is to improve the quality of life in Ashland, Oregon through education, kindness, and understanding. My goals are to improve immunization rates in Ashland schools through education. The process objective is prior to the 2021-22 school year, program planners will distribute an informational email on measles to all parents and guardians of Ashland elementary schools. And I wanted to focus just measles, just so it's not taking up too much, trying to do all vaccines. I just kind of want to hone in on one vaccine and see if that would work. My learning objective is after the informational email on the dangers and risks of measles, at least 30% of the parents or guardians will be able to identify how measles spreads. Behavioral objective, a follow-up email will be delivered after the first academic school year. 80% of parents or guardians will have their children's measles vaccination up to date. My environmental objective is before the start of the 2022-23 school year, a clinic will be provided for all parents and guardians who want their children to receive a measles immunization. And my outcome objective is by the year 2025, Ashland Elementary and middle schools will have a measles immunization percentage of 90%, which would still be under the 95%, but it would be very better, much better, very much better. All right. So my interventions, one intervention method I want to use is health communication by sending biweekly emails to parents or guardians and to just remind them about immunizations and to get their tests done. And this is good because there's no monetary loss from sending emails. It's pretty much free to send emails. You just need the computer or internet access. And it's also constant reminders. People are just reading them and it'll go through their head. And a social media account also. There'll be interactive posts, debug myths, provide information, and they'd also feature happy and healthy children. And so people can ask questions and find some more information through the social media account. And then my also method is a health-related community service. And so hopefully like the school district or someone will be able to subsidize the vaccine for measles, mumps, and rubella, because it normally ranges from it goes for $100 usually, and so maybe some people can't afford that. So hopefully, if people got free immunizations, they would do it. And also a vaccination drive through the school, so kids that just go to school and they get a shot there. They don't have to go anywhere else they wouldn't normally go. And so my social marketing is, I would portray it as it's easy and it's safe for kids. And so parents would be more willing to do it if their kids would be happier and safer. So implementing the program, some inputs I need are volunteers, computers, education materials, funds, school district backing, the vaccines, and access to the immunization information system. Some activities would include sending reminder letters and call parents and guardians, urging them to set up an appointment for their children, hand out educational material, and hold a free lecture to parents about vaccines, free vaccine drive for students at schools, deliver a vaccine via home visit, incentive rewards for receiving or making an appointment for a vaccine. So maybe, if you get vaccination, you get $10 off to Ruby's or something, which would hopefully people would want to do that. Outputs. Parents don't forget and are constantly reminded to set an appointment for their child to get vaccinated. Parents read information about vaccines, are encouraged to inform other parents about the dangers of measles. Students who otherwise wouldn't receive a vaccination are able to receive a vaccination without having to put down a copay. Families who are hesitant or unmotivated to set an appointment for their children now do because of free food or coupons to their favorite local businesses. So implementing the program. So short-term outcomes, the immunization rates of schools show significant increase, attitude and behavior shifts for the Ashland community. More parents are educated about vaccines and measles. Midterm outcomes, Ashland schools will meet the state of Oregon's recommended immunization rate standard. Some long-term outcomes are to increase the quality of life for the Ashland community and also have herd immunity within Ashland. So for the evaluation, for the formative evaluation, I'll use surveys. For my purposes, being able to distribute mass amounts of surveys via emails or letters would be the easiest, most practical method to ask the priority population how the program is doing. And so in my case, the priority population is the children, but obviously a lot of kids don't have emails or know how to use emails. So it'd be the parents that get these emails. The summative evaluation is I'll use quality circles. Quality circles make it so that myself and others can find out if vaccination rates are actually improving or not because of the program. My quantitative question is on a scale of 1 to 5, how comfortable are you with your children receiving a vaccination? 1 being not comfortable at all, and 5 being totally comfortable. And my qualitative question is explain why it is important to receive vaccinations. And I would collect this data before the school year, halfway through the school year, and at the end of the school year. So in conclusion, these are bad diseases, and they are also preventable diseases. So if everyone gets their immunizations, we can start getting rid of diseases that ruin the quality of life in the United States. I mean, it's just me, but I feel like teaching your kids good life lessons could be done other ways rather than contracting a disease that could kill them or put them in life-threatening situations. And this is my reference list. Thank you very much, and I hope you have a good winter break.